We've got a little lull in the economic activity and in the data, so let's set you up for the rest of the week and going forward and everything that you need to know in terms of Fed policy, Fed speakers, and Fed activity. First, today, around 2 p.m. Eastern, Michelle Bowman will talk. Why is that important? Because she was one of the dissenters from last month's FOMC meeting. So it's important to see what she still thinks about the overall economy. Tomorrow morning, around 11 Eastern, Christopher Waller, the other dissenter. So today and tomorrow, you've got two of the key speakers from the last Fed meeting speaking. Hopefully, they'll give a little more color on what they decided. Then, tomorrow, we'll get the Fed minutes around 1 p.m. Chicago time, 2 p.m. Eastern, we'll get the Fed minutes out. Very important there as we do a little deep dive into what happened at that meeting. Then, that will lead up to Friday's Jerome Powell speech at Jackson Hole. Now, Jackson Hole Symposium, put on by the Kansas City Fed, is a two-day event. It goes from the 21st to the 23rd. Jerome Powell will speak Friday morning from Jackson Hole. Now, Jackson Hole Symposium, again, put on by the Kansas City Fed, central bankers, Federal Reserve System reps, academians, journalists, finance industry leaders, government officials, all in Jackson Hole. The title of this year's meeting is Labor Markets in Transition, Demographics, Productivity, and Macroeconomic Policy. So there's always highlights, headlines that come out of these meetings. There'll be many interviews with many different leaders from all those groups that I just mentioned, all leading up to Jerome Powell's speech and how he will frame the September 16th and 17th Fed meeting. Does he lead towards interest rate cuts, which the market wants and hopes for, or does he kick the can? Does he stall? Does he say he needs to see more economic data? We can afford to wait. We can afford to be patient. All those things that he has said leading up to this and will frustrate the market. So watch his words. Remember, it was in August 26th of 2022 when he gave his very harsh speech at Jackson Hole, causing some pain is what he said. So a lot of things going on between now and the end of the week.